Okay, Rikyumas. So the security department, and it's like right there. We're here. Hi, Alan. These photos made every staff member anxious. Alan, what should we do? What should we do? If it were up to me, we wouldn't do anything since we're not even sure what's shown in those photos. Enough, it's not like the station has ever encountered any strange phenomena before. Go tell the rest. I'll leave this investigation to myself. Why take on this all by yourself, Alan? If anything happens like last time, what happened? Oh, it's you. We're discussing the recent photos of specters circulating around space station. Specters? That's it? Of course you're not scared so easily. You're the big hero of the space station after all. Recently, the security department has received multiple sightings of this unidentified creature. It moves around stealthily like a ghost and only photograph can reveal its shape. It may have a connection to a certain courier. Too busy with the station's reconstruction, none of the research lab have any more personnel to spare for this investigation. They always claim they are busy all the time. All excuses. Alright, Alan, you really shouldn't take this on by yourself. Well, someone has to. When the ball is in our court, we should just take it. If we kick the ball back to their other court, that just means we have lowered ourselves to their level, wouldn't you say? Merci, literally. The lead researcher Asta says this a lot too. I should remind you that everyone in the security department already has their hands full with routine danger elimination tasks. We simply do not have the people. I still have so much work to do, like that one and that one. Alright, Amuse, you wouldn't refuse the request from a recovering patient, would you? This is an emergency, so I do need your help. I already sent 4 people to gather all the witnesses of the specters at the reception hall in the base zone. Let's go and interview them, coming up with a plan. Okay? Oh god. I've been recording for quite a while. It's been a long day. I think I'll do this one and then cut it off there. I did a lot. I didn't really feel like I did a lot, but I think I did quite a bit. So it may just be enough for today after this. Okay, Lucas. Those pesky things just don't know how to hide themselves. They kept getting photographed, one after another, and now everyone's looking out for them. If they were caught, even with my gift of the gab, there's only so much I can do for them. Life of protecting curious rights is just filled with twists. Who was caught? Who's them? Nothing? I'm Lucas, the justice fighter, and I'm fighting for the rights of non-human creatures on the space station. Some living collection entries have been locked inside lightless, isolated containment chambers. This act of cruelty is deplorable. I have heard that some of them were able to escape containment during the Legion invasion. Honestly, I'm overjoyed with this development. I hope they won't get recaptured and returned to the fate of imprisonment. Some said that the specters are also a type of curio. My guts tell me that you know the side story. Is that so? How reliable can one's gut feelings be? I'm being framed. Alright, seeing as you're not from the curio collection squad, I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. After all, I can sacrifice the safety of the masses and ignore the bigger picture just for the freedom of the view. I do know a little about the curios. They are scientifically called Ubawu. Yeah, I know them. I read about them. A species of astral spirit collected by the Department of Ecology. They managed to escape during the Legion invasion. Honestly, if they just went into hiding, there wouldn't have been no trouble for the rest of the space station. However, recently, they have been appearing in groups very frequently. It's as if they were plotting to take up more living space and stir up an uprising. After giving it much thought, I came to the conclusion that this is a special scenario that goes against the overall interest in the Hertz space station. Lukács, the justice fighter, will no longer be aiding and abetting them and covering their tracks. You think they're up to no good? It's entirely possible. You don't know, the Wubabus are infamous for the manipulation tactics and they have been nicknamed Shinx. Yes, that's exactly what we read about. before. If they were to gain crucial intel on the ecology of the space station and figure out the researchers' weaknesses, it's quite plausible that they may even wreak havoc on a scale that could rival the antimatter legion's invasion. They aren't that. Hey, aren't you that Captain Orlan from Security Department? Let me tell you something in confidence. Woobaboos are sneaky and mysterious. Even fully grown humans are scared of them, which is why people will try their best to avoid the encounters. However, they somehow have a connection with the children and often share a close bond. If you want to know more, you can go ask the two little kids over there. Usually, I wouldn't even think about infringing the rights of non-human creatures. However, this is a special situation. Hopefully the little robots will understand me. Oh, good. Okay, the little kids chat with the researchers. Oh god. It hurts. Oh. Ow. I hope this is not a really long quest. I can just put it there and then take a rest. Okay. The adults over there are very prepared. You have to promise you won't accidentally spill anything. And no, just leave it to me. No matter how righteous they appear, how charismatic they are, how pitiable they presented themselves, we must not tell them anything. I got it. You can be such a nag sometimes, you know, Adler. Okay, I'll stop. Here they come. Shush. Let's speak, Brother Alan. Ever since the monsters came here, Big Brother Alan has been so busy that he never came around anymore. Schilling misses him so much. Big Brother Alan misses you too? Me? I miss is right. I'm always thinking about the safety of the staff members, and because of that, I would like to ask you about a rumor of staff members accidentally taking pictures of some eerie entities. I brought some of them here. Take a look. I have seen them. If Big Brother Alan is here to ask about Wooby, Shilling has nothing to tell you. Sorry. Wooby? Spilling the beans right from the start. Ugh. Never mind. I am Adler from the Department of Ecology. You may not have seen me before, but if you've heard of the Adler classification method used nationwide, you would have known the surname my father and I bear. Shilling's Whoopi is indeed one of the specters you mentioned. They are the Kurio Woobabu from the Department of Ecology. Woobabus are considered as suspicious of astral spirits. Yeah, I read that. I may be able to give you a brief explanation. Yeah, little Adler is our genius in the Department of Ecology. No one else can outsmart him. You mean out-achieve? I told you many times, outsmart is about cunning. I'm all about work and intellect. Alright, little Adler, don't be anxious. Since you brought up Boobawu, Demis and I want to ask about a few questions. You seem to be hiding something. I am not. As the walking encyclopedia in the Department of Ecology, I'm just answering your questions on behalf of Wen Shilling. That's right, I messed up just now. So Adler is now helping me not tell on myself any more than I already did. Adler, in my professional opinion, your answers were vague, evasive, and only offered very limited help. The specters in the photos, the Boobabus, have already disrupted order in the space station. I need to recover them as soon as possible to prevent them from further endangering the space station and bringing potential harm to our staff. Impossible. As I have said, they are not malicious. They only act in accordance to their most basic instincts. That's right. They are very familiar with Booby. They won't harm people on purpose. At most, they just pull some pranks. Shillings, please just stop talking. The level of danger they pose will be determined by the security department, but first, I need to find a Woobaboo just to see for myself. More just to be sure, the more the merrier. For all we know, Woobaboos could be extremely dangerous. You're not. I do fully understand where you're coming from, Captain Orland, but we really don't know where the Woobaboos are. After all, we're just scared little kids. We are too timid to deal with mysterious entities like this, aren't we, Shilling? Oh yes, that's right. We really don't know. Please leave us and go search for the Woobaboos elsewhere. Adler is right. I should totally go ahead and do as Adler says. Judging from when she leans answer, I have a feeling that Adler knows more than she's letting on. She even said they are very familiar with the Woobabos. These two kids are too brave for their own good. In that case, let's keep our eyes on Adler. We might be able to gain some clues. He's already gone. Just follow them. Okay. I think I'm leaving here. Oh god. I have a headache already. I've been recording for quite a while. But anyways, before I do that, I'll throw a few here. Yeah, I think I could just throw one there. Okay, just in case I get anything. What's that? Eyes of the Prey. What is that? Let me see. What is this? Increases the wearer's hit effect rate by 20% and increases dot by 24. I am happy with that. I am happy with that. Okay, now yeah, I'm ready. Okay. Oh? Is everything here about all the things you need to do? After completing your tasks, go back quickly. You already got the attention of the security department, so please stop trying to make more problems. It just won't work, even if you put on a terrifying look like that. Captain Orland is the head of the security department, and he's also the hero who helped thwart the Legion's invasion of the space station. With those two together, even the biggest one among you is no match for them. Ooh. Anyway, take the stuff and leave quickly. Please, we got you surrounded. Okay. Oh, so cute! It's so cute! Oh, so adorable! So this is the scary Woobaboo? Both of you adults are so shameless, going out of your way to stalk a kid like me. Let's ride with it. I would have been more careful. Adler, what are you and the Woobaboo conspiring to do? Tell me now, and I promise I won't hold you responsible. There's no conspiracy, I was just mumbling to myself. Did you hear the Woobaboo talking? It does not speak human language. It has no need to, because you can understand it. The little Adler from the Department of Ecology is a master of languages of different species. We are very much aware of that. If you insist on being tight-lipped like this, about this, I will have to find the director of the Department of Ecology. Please don't allow him to hinkle about this. I'll tell you everything. After the Woobaboos escaped, they stayed low profile in the space station for a long time, and we played together a lot. However, recently, they have been mobilizing en masse for a certain collective aim. Even this one, my best friend, wanted me to find some things for them, all of which seems to have connections with a certain researcher. I don't know what this is for, but they certainly don't mean to hurt anyone. Right? I didn't tell anyone because everyone in this space station is an adult working on their own research project. It's so hard to find a playmate, and I don't want them to be recovered just because of some baseless accusations. I never expected that you had this childlike side to you. Alone, you should decide whether this should be considered a crime. Leave it to you. The Muse does one big responsibility just dumped on me. So, yeah, I mean, should I make the decisions here? Like, it's still a responsibility for me. Don't complain. So as you have already established, the Woobaboos are mobilizing to work towards a certain objective, which I believe will be the new focus of the security department's investigation for now. Woo! Did it say something? It says, I'll never reveal our goal. It also said, mind your own business, or the scariest of all will eventually come and make your life difficult. It said that much with just one sound. Maybe now we should just stay out of this. That things a threat means nothing to us. Just one sound. You can rest assured that I translated it faithfully. Looks like we're stuck in a stalemate. If that's the case, my only option is to make a concession by arresting this one for an internal report. Woo! Unless it says if you can prove that your intentions are benevolent, I will consider telling you the location of our base. You can negotiate too, huh? So how do we prove our intentions are benevolent then? As I have mentioned before, they were trying to collect the belongings of a certain researcher named Eikura Shu. The researcher belongings have all been taken away by the Legion monsters. All the other Wubabus and I have been spending a huge amount of time and effort retrieving the taken items. That's why they kept getting photographed. They were so occupied with dealing with difficult opponents that they had no spare energy left to stealth themselves. If you can help them out, then you're a friend. Otherwise, he still won't tell you a single word, even if you threaten to take his life. Something fishy, beating up monsters. Okay, sure. Taking out the remnants of the Legion of falls within the security department's purview. Apart from our duties, we can also help with Bubabu's request at the same time, which is like killing two birds with one stone. Just leave this to Demios and me. Oh! It says, happy collaborating. My comrades are already present at the scene, just waiting to strike. Hopefully you will be able to recover Eikura Shu's belongings as soon as possible. I'm waiting for your good news. Okay. Over here, so this one. Oh. Okay. Don't understand what it's trying to say. Never mind, just leave the rest to us. There's no time to lose. We're pushing Legion remnants and recovering researchers' belongings. Okay. Okay.
怖くないよ。誰かな。
泣いてよ、ここへ。
弱っておるの。よいしょ。わしをいじめるな。帰るよ。
戦とは木のごとし。曲ごとに別の姿を見せる。
Here, so and then to the right. Oh. Okay. I hadn't unlocked that, so that's good to know.
ボコボコにするよ。怖くないよ。
木を逃して陛下に慈悲な。
弱っておるの。とりゃ。思い知らせてあげる。誘ってないけど、それ。よいしょ。帰ってよ。
Treasure map in detail. Okay. This is something else. Okay. Right, so supply zone in there. I'm going the wrong way. Okay, yeah. This one. I get so turned around. Okay, over there. Big one! Oh, that's so cute. Why is it so big?
負けてたまるか。だくらえ大砲を入れよ。帰ってよ。礼儀がなってな誰かな。すべては星々よ。開拓者たちに真なる祝福を。
内定よ、ここへ。
怖くないよ。
私に続く。陛下に慈悲なし。
よいしょ。帰ってよ。誘ってないけど。
火を逃してはならぬ。
ボコボコにするよ。だくらえ大砲を入れよ。帰ってよ。それ。すべては星々よ。開拓者たちに真なる祝福を。ちょっと急所機じゃん。運気輪水上ただいま期待。
内定よ、ここへ。タッチキル。
よいしょ。びっくりした。これが運気軍の実力よ。
Can I talk to you? Only larger in size. Oh god, so cute. Okay. Where am I supposed to go? Over there. Okay. Here? Hi. Oh. You're back. We found the 3 items. Just one glance, it already... Oh, wait, sorry. I'm curious why the Buwabu's one research Ikurashu's belongings. I don't know, I asked the little buddy before, but he never answered. According to Buwabu Savit, maybe this Ikurashu offered them in some way, offended them in some way, so they are taking revenge. The name Ikurashu, it somehow feels familiar. Is he the one who reported the Spectre photos, the one who's handling protection net, Buwabu researcher? I don't know, there might be some clues among the items. Before handing them over to you, maybe we go through the items first? We ought to have a thorough check after getting our hands on such important items. Okay, I read through them. According to this letter back home, his diary and his research report that we have on hand, he's just an ecology researcher with low access clearance, and he once served as a Wuawu researcher and caretaker. At some point his research fell through and he was transferred to handle the space station's anti-gravity protection net, daily repairs, and ionization balance maintenance. Before arriving at the space station, he was a 1 in a million genius on his home planet, but here his evaluation was extremely low, making his life here a lonely and uninteresting one. From his diary, we understand that he felt unfulfilled, but in his letters back home, his mother seems to have high hopes for him. Looks like he has habit of reporting good news only. Maybe his misfortune is only temporary. The grass is always greener on the other side. Yeah, other people see the glory of being employed here by the space station, but they don't know the exhaustion people have to endure while on the inside. The researchers here are always highly motivated, working themselves like an ever-spinning top, trying so hard just to earn recognition from Madame Herta, or maybe even a sidelong glance from Nose the erudition. But to achieve all that wouldn't be easy at all. Learning to accept the disparity between expectations and reality is a lesson that everyone here will eventually learn. So the belongings that the Wubawoo wanted me to find belonged to such a researcher. How unrelatable. After all, I, Adler, have never faced a dilemma such as unsuccessfulness. Oh, it just said, haven't you looked enough? Please pass the items to me. Seeing how you have proven yourself to be on its side, it now acquiesces in pointing towards their base of operation, which is at the end of the sports outside. Remember, only you two are allowed to go there, right? Ah, I see. Okay. I remember that. Over here. Oh. 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 No. Okay, I didn't have it connected, so oh good. There. Okay. So this is what it is. So what exactly happened? Do you still remember what was written in the observation on Wubawoo behavior? What kind of Wubawoo would gather in an empty room? Sad? Sure, there are happy thoughts. And not only that, the name Ikura-shu is carved in the memorial stone that they are guarding in this room. The carving looks new. It must have been built recently. These Wubawoos were gathering his belongings not to prank their previous caretaker, and not to destroy order of the space station. They were mourning a late friend. Looks like this researcher named Ikura-shu perished during the Legions invasion. No wonder neither Adler nor I seem to be able to recall the name. I didn't think Wubawoos, the seemingly feral and heartless astral spirits, would cherish a friendship more so than the humans do on the space station. Well, these little guys don't seem to be that feral. Yes, you're right, they are indeed not. Come to think of it, they even seem a bit cute. Which reminds me, we should set up similar type of memorial site for those who lost their lives under the stampede of the Antimatter Legion, so as to offer condolences on behalf of the station. My boy over there is too big to fit through the door. Poor thing. It would be nice if he could just enter and be near the memorial, but it's so funny that he's looking from outside. As for Ikurashu's memorial stone, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to have it stand here for eternity. With belongings gathered and the memorial stone secured, the ceremony is now complete. The Wubawoos can now be appeased. But what does it seem that they still have no intention to leave? Let's just capture them and bring them back. Maybe there's still something missing. Why don't we just let them be? Is it something missing? Oh, I got it. Do you know how to take a picture? A picture of Wubawoos gathering in front of the memorial, a picture of the giant Wubawoo guarding the place by itself, and a picture of a couple Wubawoos sharing their grave. I hope you can take a few pictures that will fit this description so we can memorialize them, eternalizing their friendship to make it resilient and enduring is what I think will truly leave Wubawoos at peace. Why? Do I have something equipped? Give me a moment. Ah. Like, because the R should be the camera, right? Or do I just do this? And I don't think that's what... Because I do know that... What is it? No. Why can't I get the... That's a device. Don't tell me that I have to go look for this and then get back here. Okay. Okay, and there was something. Okay. So over there. Over here. The room of the treasure map. Yeah. There's nothing. Or at least I'm not seeing anything. Okay, over here. Sorry.
思い知らせてあげる。
泣いてよ、ここへ。
直してやよいしょ。
I'm so tired today.
びっくりした？
Yeah, no.
これが運気軍の実力よ。
I mean, it did say like this was the room on the treasure map, but do I have to click on something in particular? Here? No? I don't really know. I'll just go back to this. Oh. I mean... No. I was thinking something and... There we go. Okay, so... Here. And then I have to do this. I really hate this. There we go. And now, yeah. I can finish this. So, snap photos. Okay, so the ones here. That should be good. Then these other two. And then this big boy. Okay. If we have pictures that we can keep forever, maybe the Wuawus can finally fulfill their wish. Thank you so much. I didn't expect these little things, which were often mistaken for specters, to have a soft side. Looking at these pictures, I think it's time they leave. It all began with this collective goal of theirs, and now that is finally realized, they should be able to continue living in peaceful coexistence with the staff members. But there is still one last thing. This is a small token of appreciation for being such a kind witness to all of this. Please take it. Adler said that the Wuawus prepared a unique blessing just for you, using the special technique of their species. Oh! From now on, you will be one of the very few who can understand them. You're indeed a species full of wonders. The space station should be the best place for them. As for the humans and the Wuawus, all our lives have to go on. However, perhaps in the future you can drop by more often to have a chat with them. Think of it as a commemoration of this encounter. Oh, and they give me that. That's so nice. Can I talk to them? I can't. That would have been nice if I could just talk to them. Okay, so this is Universe World 3. Go to the workshop. This one I just got it today, so I'll leave it for a moment. And then sensitive beings. Yep, this one that I completely forgot about, and it's been pending for so long. Let's see if I can finally finish this one. Okay, hi. You have got enough computing power today. I have reported it to the lead researcher. She says she expects you to get this done today. Please let me know when you are done. I'll need to reinforce the terminal security system. Sure, please turn on the terminal for me. The optical identity verification program is all set. The terminal has sufficient computing power. Please help yourself. Okay. So, go. Here. So should I do this? Oh no. Okay. No. Yeah, no. Okay, so that yeah, I think I should go here. Oh god. Do this. And then here. Yeah.
かような仕組みであったか。珠玉が誇りをかぶってきた。
Oh god, I forgot about that. Okay, internal data, strictly confidential, search number, access level authorized by administrator. Wen Tianwang. Tianwang? See, e-commerce platform, Trotter flagship, Star for Children's floating motorboat, allow to include shipping to the space station. Joanne, Videopie, the freshest and fastest video service, recording this crazy life coaching workshop. Okay, what do we need to love from the show? There are so many benefits to getting enough rest. Visit the webpage, inside forum, important strategies for you may now at work. Fail to access terminal, fail to access terminal. You can now access the terminal. The parsed page content is incomplete. Detect the mimetic virus of unknown origin, the underlying logic. No, later no, fail to access. You can now access it. Okay, so is it John? I understand every single word, but I don't understand. When they are put together, I feel dizzy reading them. I want to throw up. What on earth justifies my continued existence in this world? If a person is without any career, will there be any difference? Hold on, what was I thinking? Was I That was close. I got infected by the magnetic virus. From Joanne's record, it is clear that this magnetic virus interferes with one's mind and manipulates people into a pointless rat race. This virus is truly vicious. I should head back, but before I go, I better tell the engineer. After all, I promised him. Are you done? Yes, I think I got the result. Okay, according to the space station data center's regulation, your query access will be terminated as soon as you leave the terminal room. Thank you for your cooperation. No, thank you for your cooperation. You were really useful. Even though the terminal works whenever it wants. Okay. Master. Hi. I've gone through all the data records. Took me a while, but I'm here. Great. I heard from the maintenance engineer that due to incomplete recovery from the previous invasion, the terminal's computing power had been hindering your progress. So I didn't expect you to finish the investigation so soon. I have this quest for at least 2 weeks. Almost a month. Like, girl. I took my time. Thank you for your hard work. So, what was the conclusion? To her your observations? Ah, I see. I did have a suspicion that Joanne was the one who got infected, but I didn't have any substantial evidence. How do you know it was her? Have you ever suspected the other two? Their behavior may seem strange to you, but to me they are extremely normal. Let's start with Mayor. Getting distracted at work is such a common occurrence for all humans. It sometimes happens to me, even when I'm working in my favorite field of research. Ow. Then there's Chris. He is said to be a good student from a poor family, and compared with the other researchers, he's still fairly new here on the space station, so it's normal that he will experience discomfort after a lengthy space flight. What surprised me was the severity of his discomfort, so I have already sent for a doctor to check on him. Anyway, the overall result is as expected. Next, we should weed out Joanne's virus and get her back on track, to her old self. Thank you for your hard work on finding such substantial evidence, so... I have a few questions. Oh, go ahead. I'll answer all your questions if I know the answers. Is there anything else I need to clarify? Isn't it a good thing to keep Joanne this way? How did you guess correctly that Joanne was the one? Aren't you worried about the other two? How did you guess? To some extent, it was just simple psychology. Joanne completely wiped out her personal life, which is very unusual. Think about this simple analogy. People's capacity for work is limited, just like how a balloon can only hold a finite amount of air. Right? When they don't get enough rest or fulfillment, people will feel like a balloon being unceasingly inflated, which will inevitably blow up if there's no chance for an air release. Aren't you worried about the other two? Do you mean how the research at the space station will be affected? I don't think there's any problem, except that Chris might need some psychological counseling. People have the freedom to do whatever they want in their own lives, as long as they don't undermine the security of the space station or violate the regulations. I don't even want to ask that. That would be a really bad idea. Well, I do get your point to some extent. It might seem productive, at least in the short term, to just disregard people's safety concerns and force them into non-stop work. That's not what I said. But in the real world, such practices will only spell disaster. The situation is built in space. The station is built in space, far away from any land surface. Not everyone can adapt to life here. This will become clear after a while. Despite our top-notch equipment and resources, some people still find it unbearable to live on the station after staying here for a long time. In that case, letting people develop their own hobbies improves everyone's mental health, especially when they have been away from land for an extended period of time. This is the best way to improve overall productivity. After all, we are born to be human, not plants or rocks that do not have emotions. How could we still call ourselves humans if we were to throw away our hobbies and emotions? But I don't seem to have any. Well, that makes sense. I do have hobbies. Of course it does. this is also my life experience. Having fun is in life is all about investing in things that you find interesting. Well, you still have a long way ahead of you. When you are out there exploring, remember, no matter what, don't just throw away your hobbies and your emotions. Alright, by the way, I almost forgot one thing. I know paper records will be printed out at the terminal. Please keep those records to yourself. Don't let information leak on this space station. Promise me, or I'll take back the reward. Don't worry, they will never leak out. Well, anyway, thank you so much. This is the reward for you. I made this myself. If you don't like it, I can take you to buy the Star Note fleet when the latest version comes out. It's very popular among young people these days. Okay. Thank you very much. Oh, am I level 30... 34? Or... yeah. Okay, I'm 34. Oh, yeah, good. Assignments? Okay. I think I'm going to get that. There we go. Dispatch again because I need a lot of that. Okay. Oh, 28. Good astral guide. That is complete. Nice. Okay. Search on the comic hunter's treasure in the inner parts of the cabin. Okay. I think I'm going to do this one. Okay. Oh. I think it's to the other side there. Okay. Out of reach. Okay. Investigate? The Treasure Hunters, Part 1. Oh! You've been fooled. Actually, there's no treasure at all. The only big gift are my 4 graffiti drafts hidden in this room. And yes, there is also a nice picture of our respected Madame Herta. You didn't expect this, did you? If you are the devout little researcher, take a deep breath. Don't get a heart attack. If you're a fun-loving young person, I suggest you collect them all. Take them out when life is bad and have some fun while studying the Dark Tower. Laughing Jose Lazaro. Okay. That's actually pretty interesting. The Treasure Hunters Part 2. Already, if you can see this, it means you have followed my advice and possessed the precious virtue of perseverance. And now I just want to collect everything. I must admit, you have gone such a long way. If I don't give you something, I'll be a little mean. After all, I don't know who would be looking for my treasure after so many Ember eras. There is a slim chance that maybe you are my future champion, my spiritual successor. Wouldn't it be a pity if I accidentally hurt my friend? Seems like there's no other way. I have to show you the real treasure. Your respected Jose Lazaro. Okay. The Treasure Hunters Part 3. Have you ever had soda called Capocali? It was once the signature of the space station. An anti-gravity drink, extremely popular in the Southern Orient system. Oh, sorry, besides my other famous inventions like the Astro Rod and Galaxy Guide, this is another one of my masterpieces. The International Peace Corporation once wanted to spend 5 million credits to buy its recipe, and I refused. When Huayren of the Hertaro Department of Implement Arts had tried to steal the secret from me 33 times, for which he was beaten to a pulp like he deserved. Now, I'll make it public once and for all. The Treasure Hunters Part 4. Do not doubt your eyes. Above is the precious secret recipe of Capocali, I swear on my mother's grave. If you are one of us, you will know where to decode the password above. A special method is required to repeat the text. Jose Lázaro the Terrific. Okay. Was that all about that? No. Give Wen Tianwen the so-called treasure. Okay. So we're going here. Yeah. Ay. Hi, old man. Did you find them? What are these? Don't get me wrong, I'm just curious. I don't believe that old scoundrel will leave us anything good. What's the paper you're hiding? Oh, that's Madame Herta. Disrespectful. Really disrespectful. Give it to me and don't let others see it. What? This treasure is also marked with the location of another treasure. What game is he playing? Let me have a look. What? This is an encrypted letter. The secret recipe of Capu Kali? Hey, you little. Just you wait. There's an auto-radiographic reagent. To Treasure Hunters Part 4. When, my man, how are things? After I left the space station, my little purse in the Department of Galactic Geography told me things were not exactly going your way thanks to my unconventional way of doing things. Your entitlement to become the head of the Department of Implement Arts got stripped. To add insult to injury, they put you in the maintenance room to make up for the giant hole that blew out. It is what it is. My apology could only hurt you more at this point, nor can I make it up for your loss. You know me, I hate hypocrites more than anything. For years I have been wandering among the stars and I can't remember how many times I thought of writing to you. But I heard that all of the people working in the station, you hate Jose Lázaro the most. What's the point of sending you a letter knowing very well that you would not read it? That's why I sneaked back to the station some time ago and set up this puzzle for you to solve. All this was just to make sure you get the letter. Now it is time that I hand over the secret recipe of Capu Kali to you. Sell it to the IPC, they will make it worth your while. Some sort of compensation from me, I guess. I wish you well in the rest of your journey. Secret recipe of Capu Kali: caramel, carbon dioxide, peace, counter booty bells, interdimensional leaves, and number trees and orchid zest. Yes, you're seeing it right. Above is the secret recipe of Capu Kali. I swear on my mom's life that is authentic. If you are one of us, you will know how to decrypt it. Got a tip for you. A specific method of auto-radiography is required to reveal this. Jose Lázaro the Terrific. What's he playing at, that old scoundrel? As long as we can find the treasure. Okay. At least he has a shred of loyalty left. At my age, a sip of Capu Kali is the only thing I want. Of course, I never cared about all the mess he left me with. Ever since I was young, I have never liked academic research and dealing with the Department of Implement Arts. My biggest wish was to hide in this maintenance room and play with the tools. Work when I wake up and sleep when I get tired. In my opinion, dealing with machines is much more fun than dealing with people. But so many people have come and gone through the space station over the years, with the obsession of Jose. So I was angry that the old scoundrel didn't share his breakup plan with me, not even a little bit. Aren't we brothers? Shouldn't brothers be able to talk about anything? Nevertheless, it's been so many years, I have long since learned to let it go. On the contrary, whenever I hear about what kind of trouble he's making outside, I really do feel happy for him. He was born to run amok all over the galaxy. You're very enlightened, he also thinks of you as a brother. Maybe, but he had really invited me to make a breakout from the space station. I may not have had the guts for it. So after all, the treasure is just this recipe, lad. What do you think? You keep it as a memento. I want something. You keep it as a memento. I do not want it. Unless you insist, then maybe I'll consider taking it home. I'll keep it then. Hold on, I was just being polite. What were you thinking? How about this? I'll keep the manuscript and I'll show you something else. Come on, a big bucket of fresh Capu Kali. That's the taste. Just take these sodas with you. They can refresh your mind and lighten your body. Dad, you're the only one who would talk to me ever since Jose left. If you are interested in that old scoundrel, you can look around the space station again and see if you can find some of those letters he sent back. Those letters are filled with his bragging. That guy just wants more people to hear his nonsense. Old people are like that, nonsense can be very interesting. Yeah, old people are like that. You little brat. Alright, enough chit chat. From now on, whenever you're free, just remember to come more often to chat with me. Although I don't have much of anything here, you and I have an agreement. Whenever you pop in, there will always be Capo Cali for you. Nice. Thank you. Okay, we're clearing quest. Progress. There's so much I have to do here. All the companion quests. Okay. Let's do this one. I wonder if I can get to level 35 today. That would be cool. 3 out of 4 curious I'm missing. When will we... Oh, if it isn't the infamous Demius. Surely you are here to volunteer in the Curio Collection Squad inspired by the Declaration of Revival. So you must be Wen Mingde. Demius, I have heard good things about you. Please excuse me for this informal reception. Please allow me to introduce myself again. I am Wen Mingde. Mingde? I'm trying my best here. I don't know if I'm pronouncing everything correctly. I'm really trying. Head of the Herta Department of Implement Arts, I'm also the Curio Collection Squad leader, in charge of establishing safe areas in the basin. Allow me to be frank, I am currently troubled by the lack of human resources available for the Curio Collection Squad. There are 4 zones in the space station. With our current capacity, we can only take care of one. If the situation persists, however, when we will achieve the objective we have set out in the Declaration of Revival. After calming myself down and giving it some thought, I realized that continuing external members may be the solution. Recruiting, okay. While I was lingering on that thought, you began a conversation with me. What a pleasant coincidence. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to let me know. Okay, Mr. Wan, excuse me? Who's interrupted me? If it is the Xenohydro, then show yourself at once. Oh, it's you. You're also here to volunteer to the Curio Collection Squad. Wait, don't come over here. Just say 1 or 2 words. 1. No abnormal watery sound in your pronunciation. Pupillary reflex normal. Perspiration reaction normal. Okay, now you can come over and let me touch your forehead. The Xenohydro can't achieve its level of likeness. Alas, the lead was once again inconclusive. Even if the recollection of curios is the top priority of the Declaration of Revival, it is proving to be a difficult task in practice. The what? What's happening? Xenohydro? As you know, the establishment of Herta Space Station, 5 departments have been established to focus on the collection and study of curios, including ecology, geopolitics, mysticism, geography, and implement arts. This monster invasion caused the loss of roughly half of the 100 of collections held by each department. They come in all kinds of sizes and shapes. Some are inactive and harmless. Some emit poison for no reason, not to mention some biological types of curios that can plan their own escape, which is a real headache. There is curio called the Xenohydro that has the ability to replicate the appearance of other people at will. This allows it to break havoc and confusion whenever it goes, as it can easily assume various false identities. Okay. That was the one thing that I was super confused about. Well, you truly are a man of dedication. So because of the Xenohydro's trickery, it has been tormenting me to no end. That's why we had to have the conversation earlier. The squad has been searching for the Xenohydro for some time, but to no avail. A member of the squad named Abraham has even gone missing. No! Is that the Abraham that we know? The one that's like super lucky and super depressed? Abraham, what did you get yourself into this time? Missing, I can help with this. Is it the Abraham I knew? I can help. That's great, I was just getting worried that I can't spare anyone to go find him. Abraham is easy to identify, he's thin, wearing glasses, and always mumbling about life is but a path to death. You don't even pay attention to how he looks, you can just take a moment to listen to the words being said. He somehow always managed to drop this line at least once every 5 sentences. According to the squad members, Abraham was last seen in the storage zone. even though Abraham can be quite the downer, which has been a real torture for his colleagues. We can just leave him now. Right now, all squad members are busy searching for missing curios, and I also have to handle the whole Xeno Hydro situation, so it's all up to you to find Abraham. If you bring him back safely, the Department of Implement Arts will reward you quite handsomely. Okay. Okay. I'm someone here? This one, right? Ever changing. So teleport. No. Today I'm going to get justice for Alfred. Don't come near me, go away. I remember this. A little bit, at least. Ow. Ow. There we go. Hey, Abraham, what happened to you? Hey, did you notice that one of the monsters you just defeated had a different body build? Even the joint on its leg looked like different from the others. I'm pretty sure that's what killed Alfred. I did it. I finally did it. Finally avenged Alfred. I had to gather so much courage to come do Mr. Wen's errands. And who knew it would turn out to be an avenging trip? Is this fate? Running errands, you were missing, you almost died. He said you were missing. But he was the one who sent me here to fetch stuff for him. That makes no sense. Look, Oh, he found one of the creatures of the Xenohydro, I think. That took one's form and talked to him, most likely. Because the one we talked to was, unless we are the ones that talked to the fake one. Gave me this executive order, notice of ad hoc transfer. Research Abraham of the Curie Collection Squad, former member of the security department, is hereby commissioned to retrieve a boxer with color tortoiseshell pattern from the Department of Implement Arts in the storage zone for 1 Ming De. The item can be found in the third aluminum cabinet on the left-hand side of the corridor. 1 Ming De is personally responsible for all consequences. The notice comes from the immediate effect. Period of transfer for a while, I guess. Assigner Wen Ming Yi, assignee. No, yeah, he's the one that talked to the fake one. This is an executive order that Mr. Wen personally gave me. It's a notice of an ad hoc transfer. All written in black and white, clear as day. Your name is... You actually believe it? The order was handed to me by Wen himself. It cannot be a mistake. I mean, it has a lot of errors, so... Did you read it? Still remember that his pupils were dilated, head covered in sweat, hands cold, and even his throat made a faint gurgling sound. He must have been really eager to get the curio, so I had to get this done for him. Let's go back and check with him. I don't think this is a good idea. When they personally gave me the task, I can just go back without completing it. Anyway, be safe here. I'll go and get the curious soon. If you have any doubts, just take this transfer order, go back to Mr. Wenming Day about it. Dude. You really don't read. You need to be more careful with this stuff. Over there? There's two of them. There's two. Drop the act. You drop the act. I know it's you. You have been pretending to be me, deceiving everyone with your shenanigans, and now you have the audacity to stand here in front of me. Excuse me, but who are you calling a fake? I was standing here, right here the whole time. You are the one who just appeared out of nowhere. I have witnesses who can confirm that. So tell me, who do you think looks suspicious? You here? You or me? Now, everyone, the situation is clear as day. It's already well known that Xenohydro has been on the loose for a long time. Xenohydro can change his form and mimic others, appearing so perfectly that it's virtually impossible to tell the difference. But I never would have thought that this creature would be so bold, approaching us like this and trying to take my place. Don't worry to steal my words. Don't try to steal my words. You accuse me of being fake, but do you have any proof to back your claim? What about your claim? And where is the evidence? You're up just in time. What do you think? I may have a way to solve this. You guys should fight it out. I may have a way. What is it? Spit it out. I don't want to waste any more time with that thing. By the way, where's Abraham? Did you find him? And what's this transfer order in your hands? Retrieve the boxer with colored tortoiseshell pattern. You cheeky Xenohydro. How dare you use my identity to steal such a valuable curio? Now that the evidence is all clear, it's time to end this. I suggest the Muse makes the call. What do you say? Should check the vitals, check the signature. Vital signs. Well done there already. The team here has checked our pupils, sweat glands, voice, body temperature. They were simply too high to act normally. Our pupils are both dilated. We're both sweating. Our voices were trembling. Our bodies were cold to the touch. Wish I wasn't so worked up, otherwise we would have been able to tell by now. Check the signature. Don't waste your time. The note signed Wen Mingyi was obviously a blatant mockery of me. He can imitate my looks and personality really well, but I don't think the handwriting will be too difficult for it. Notice both of us are carrying the written orders of the team's daily attendance, which can review at will. Why should we do that? Why? No, that's it for now. What do you think? Wait and see, try to dupe him. I don't know. After so many questions, I think you would have made your choice. I don't think he has. Don't listen to him. It's up to the Mist to take the call. Who's real and who's fake? Oh no! I am really bad at this. I don't remember which one was which. That's good. You made the right choice. Hurry up and lock up the fake one. I'm not. Didn't know who made a weird noise. Don't waste your time. I got carried away. Never could have come. Thought I would fail at the last minute. Well, I guess I got it right after all. At least skip the act till the end. Okay, so it was the one number left. Obviously, yeah.
私に続く内定よここへ
重傷りゃボコボコにするよ誰かな全ては星々の星々よ開拓者たちに真なる祝福をよいしょくらえ他方を逃げよ思い知らせてあげるはいよ誘ってないそれとりゃ
機を逃して陛下に慈悲なし。
見せてやる強炭の薬よ。
形が
直してやろうか。よいしょ。誰かな。
The Xenohydra combat abilities have been neutralized. Everyone fall in an olive-shaped formation and use the central elevator as a starting point. Prepare for the collection process. Pay attention to anyone suspicious around you. There is a burst of chaotic activity and everything was blurred. Something seems to be moving fast. The chaos gradually subsides. Fall in and count. The numbers are right. No one more, no one less. Alas, the Xenohydra has escaped. We were so close. It's my fault. Now, it's all my fault. Now, how should I explain this to the lead researcher asked? Hey, we learn from our mistakes. It is imperative to set up a secret code within the squad to prevent the same farce from ever happening again. I will report this to Mrs. Hinkle and ask her to assign more staff to apprehend the Xenohydra as soon as possible. Sorry to get you involved in this fuss. It's a little something for your trouble. It's not much, but please accept it. If you ever find the Xenohydra elsewhere, remember that the Curie Collection Squad is always here. Don't try to fight it alone. Everyone, fall in. Okay, basta. Chance you're familiar with classical poems. I got an encrypted letter. Must be really good. Can understand a single word. You seem pretty smart. Okay. I got another one. That's ever changing. So. Gudasta, Papa, go to the workshop, Gustav, simulate the universe. Okay. Of the great mind. Hey. I can throw another one. I'm always like this. I'm always throwing single balls. I can't do anything with myself when I get like a word or a wish or anything. I'm just like, yes, go for it. Unless I get like a lot of like the currency on how to say it, like an event or something that I do at the last day possible, and then I get all the rewards together. Sometimes I do that, and then it's easier for me to get a temple out of it. Okay, let me see. How's my level? Yeah, give me that. Okay. So I think I'm going to cut here at least the adventure quests. I'm going to do these ones next, and these ones I leave them for a little bit because I want to continue with the main quest. So yeah, that's all for this one. So goodbye.